Hi there, welcome to this latest video. I wanted to do a practice piece today to get myself ready for a workshop which I'm doing on Monday, which is all about snow scenes and winter scenes at St Maul's Art Society. So I thought it'd be a good chance to have a bit of a practice, do a video at the same time, and just get back into it again. Winter scene, we don't get a lot of snow in Cornwall, so it's not something I get a chance to paint very often. So it's always good to have a bit of a practice. Oil on board, 30cm square board, and with a grey sort of ground colour, grey background, which I applied a while ago, ready for something. And usual palette, which I'll go through. I hope you like it. Thanks very much. See how we get on. There's our palette for the day. We've got some got titanium white, which I'll be putting out there. Lemon yellow. I'll be using very little bit of cadmium yellow. I'm not touching the cadmium red today. Got alizarin crimson or magenta, whichever you prefer, but I've got alizarin crimson there today. India red, burnt umber. I don't think I'll be using any raw sienna, but I've got some that's usable under there. I've got raw umber, violet, ultramarine blue, cobalt blue, bit of manganese blue, and I've got my black, ivory black down there. There's our centre line. So it needs to be to the right and about there, I would say. So that sort of arch is quite, not too obvious, but it needs to be something like this. And that just drops down there, sort of swings around to about here. Something like that. Okay, let's mark this in with this like a mixture of ultramarine blue and burnt umber for now, mixed with a bit of terps. That's that bit, so that like a wall here, like this. To make this slightly darker, I'll add a bit of Indian red into the ultramarine blue just here, and we'll do the same over here. That's more like it. With burnt umber back into that sort of violet mix. Okay, so this is real lemon yellow mixed with the violet. So that sort of goes up there a little bit more. It's a bit lighter. Right, so get some of this greyed off. Let's get this, this is a lot drier now. I'm going to try this. The paint's a lot drier. This is like a lemon yellow with a bit of violet mixed in. Now I've really thinned it just there because I just want a bit of a violet on there. It's not painting this as I would be outside quite quick. Right, probably darkest areas are over here. There's a few darks, not many, but we'll get a few hints in here. And same on the other side. Take that paint around a bit more. It's a way of blending the knife, just the point. I quite like to do that, breaks up the colour a bit. So this is just raw umber added to this violety blue mix. The raw umber just sort of stops it going too sort of purpley, and it just makes it earthy, a bit more earthy. Paint's quite wet now, so we're painting. This is quite good practice for plein air work, because you're painting alla prima, wet in one go. So sort of thing you'd do when you're outdoors. Ideal practice to get ready for a series of works if you're going outdoors regularly. This is like a lemon yellow violet mixed in with a mucky brush. Quite tricky, there's no actual light in this scene. Side seems to be a bit brighter. Let's add a little bit more yellow into that area there. That's quite misty. Brighter there. Let's make this a bit brighter on this side here, so it stands out a bit more. So we've got a bit of life in it. Otherwise, it's going to be quite dead. Let's just go back into this cooler, more sort of bluey white. I'm just going to lay some of these areas on the background here. Yeah, some areas like that dotted around in there. And what we do then, we're going to do the same down here, get some of this sort of snow on this bank roughly around. Right, now we're going to time for a bit of palette knife manipulation, I think. Rid of that. So it needs to be a bit more uneven. We're going to put some trees along here, so they're okay. This bit's I'm not keen on. Just going to take some of these out, mix a bit more, because as the twigs get finer up here, it changes, doesn't it? Becomes so dark. Right, it's the rigger brush. We're just going to put some random sort of tree shapes in. Put it on really random, makes nice random marks with it. This is, I've just changed the white slightly here. I've just added, gone back into the brighter mix, which had a bit of lemon yellow into it. So it looks like then we can try and make it look like there's a bit of light coming through from there. That's better. Take that there, that might be quite interesting. So it's all just about mixing up lots of greys and then adding in some, a few complementary colours to act against each other. Just messing about with it really. I don't do many snowy scenes because we don't really get a lot of snow in Cornwall, so I don't get a chance to practice very often. But it's always nice to be ready just in case. Every winter it tends to last for about a day and it's gone. Which is good for getting around, but not so good if you like the snow. It's quite nice that little bit. Let's just take that up a little bit more. Time for some greens. Just in this sort of undergrowth. So the paint's going on fairly thick now. Let's just put a few marks in that you tend to get on these little tracks, branches and things that fall off. I tend to break them up a little bit as well. Some of them, I don't like that one, for instance, a bit too obvious. Just a little play again with this, just to make sure we're happy with what we got. Yes. Just put something in there. I want this to look like a little track here. Start thinking about whether we want to put this these figures in really. There's the finished little demo painting. It's probably about 35-40 minutes, just a quick piece, just to get myself back into snow scenes ready for the workshop on the Monday following, which is about 3 days time. Always lastminute.com, mate. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed that one. It's just a quick one today, an indoor piece in the studio. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.